Alright, what's up everybody? Let's check out this game as is tradition. Let's check out... Ooh, oh wow, there's been some mods. Oh, look, they finally got the store deliveries. That's cool. Now extended game info, so let's see what that is. Expand the current game info display in the upper right corner by displaying current year under the date. Well, that's kind of nice. And a temperature feature with an indicator of whether the temperature is falling, staying constant, or rising. The display of the current temperature. I also added a min-max temperature of the day. That's actually really cool. That is genuinely cool. The fact that you can see that. I mean, I'm not going to use it. Hey, it's JRL. Hello, sir. How are you? How are you? A lot has changed. Well, can't say a lot. Stuff has changed since you've been here. We now have a Discord. Let's see. Checking through this. I also have, I think, a chat bot that does commands for YouTube, I think. But I think to do it, oh, there it goes talking, I think. To do it, you have to do, I think, exclamation point commands, and it gives you like a list of the commands for the channel, I think. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get any of the mods today. If anything, I might get this extended HUD mod just because it looks nice. Oh wait, they got bunker silos? Wait, production. Oh no. Let's see. Maybe a big streamer. I hope so. I mean, I don't need to be a big streamer. Just I would like to make enough money to where I can support myself while also like just doing this, like just streaming, just editing. Like if this could be like my 9 to 5, I would love that. I can't tune into streams anymore because school in a way. Oh no, trust me, I understand. I actually have a, let's see, 2 or 3 other subscribers who tune in a decent amount but can't because of school. And one, I think, just mentioned it in the Discord. I think it was either the Discord or under one of my videos, that he won't be able to stop by for the next 2 or 3 months because he is focusing on school, and he is from India. And I have someone else who I met who is from the Philippines. So yeah, we're improving. We're getting better. We're meeting new people. Awesome. Uh-oh. Do I know what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. And this is why... Hey, it's Joseph! Joseph meets JRL. Blah, 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 blah. What was I doing? Oh, I gotta get this hay off the field. That's something I need to do. What about... Do we water the places? We don't need to water. Do we need to feed our goat? No, we don't need to feed them. Okay, okay. I genuinely forgot everything we did last stream. I know we need to get the hay off the field. That is a thing. What else do I need to do? We need to get hay off the field, and I'm saving up money for something. I don't know what, but considering how much money I have, and that's higher than what I normally have, it probably means that we're saving for something. What? I have no clue. Can't believe I've watched you play 8 months or 7 or 6 months ago, ever since I've subscribed. It's been a long time, man. Don't worry, we're only gonna get better. Don't know how yet, but just know I'm working on a lot of stuff. Oh, we gotta water these. I think we gotta water these. Is that what I gotta do? Is that something? Is that something? Hold up. No, I don't need to. Okay, so I don't need to water. Wait, did I water the other one? this is why Farming Simulator gets very chaotic for me. I don't remember stuff. At one point in like FS22, I was writing stuff down, but then that wasn't fun because once you know what's gonna happen, it takes some of the joy out of it. I kind of like messing up sometimes, like not on purpose. Like I'm not trying to mess up. It's just it happened. Okay, let's crank this up. Let's actually just leave the front one on. Actually, let's leave the back one on while we're backing up. Let's see. Okay, so now we gotta go pick up. Hey, let's see. You like playing Rainbow Six Siege? Okay, I genuinely enjoy Rainbow Six Siege, but due to the hackers that have been taking over the game, especially increasingly since like about November, I don't see myself going back probably for another like 2 or 3 months because the hackers are egregious now. I was watching Varsity. Okay, here's the thing. Before I ever go back to Rainbow Six Siege, I'm always like watching Varsity Gaming, and I watched like I think a video he put out this week, and there was a guy knifing someone through the floor. Like, I was like, are you serious? How is that even possible? But I run into hackers. I would say I run into at least one hacker a day, which, hey, let's be honest, when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege, that is good. One hacker a day is not bad. Now, I could be running into more hackers and I just don't realize it because I'm oblivious, but yeah. Uh-oh. I messed that up. Oh, darn. Eh. But the game is still fun. Like, if you can get into a lobby without hackers or anything, Rainbow Six Siege is a very fun game. If you haven't, you should play Delta Force. Delta Force is a really fun game, especially the extraction shooter part of it. Warfare is not my cup of tea because it reminds me too much of Battlefield 2042, and DICE butchered, like they shot themselves in the foot with that game. I should probably lower this down so I'm not tipping over. Or I could buy a weight. That would make more sense. I could buy a weight to put on the back. That might make more sense. Also, how far on Red Dead? Actually, I stopped playing. When you stopped showing up, I stopped playing. However, I met a guy. Oh crap! I met a guy at work who plays the game, and we spent like hours talking about the game. But I haven't played it since. Like I was playing it because you were here, and then when you took a break for school, I was like, okay, well, let me find something else. That was the same thing with like what was it? Total Accurate Battle Simulator. I haven't played it since. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. I have played it, and then at one point I got like I think I was playing like an extra 2 or 3 hours into Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and I was like, dang, it's gonna be really messed up if they come back and I've gotten too far. So I stopped playing. Oh, I did not pick up that stuff right there. Oh darn. Yeah, it's fine. We'll leave it. We'll get it next harvest. But the current games that are like on my radar at the moment are, let's see, Marvel Rivals, which if you haven't played that game, it is free and it is amazing. It's the competitor to Overwatch 2. Delta Force, of course Farming Simulator, which I'm enjoying the crap out of this game. And what was the other game? There was another game. I forgot. Counter-Strike. I've gone back to Counter-Strike. I think I like Counter-Strike just because of the raw inputness of it. Oh, darn it. Did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. We're gonna have to flip this back over. Let's see, you said, nah, it's okay. I played the full Red Dead and totally accurate battle sim. Well, I wish I would have known that. I would have kept playing. Ah, darn it. Did not mean to do that either. Okay, well, I guess they're both up. We'll work with that. Wait, I'm downloading Marvel Rivals. Dude, you're gonna love it. You are going to love it. It is a great game. Marvel Rivals is great. It is a really, really good game. It is really good. Especially if you like Overwatch 2, you're gonna love it. It is great. It is... Overwatch 2 should have been this game. Not that Overwatch 2 was bad. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's just... I wonder... We're gonna try this stupid tactic. If this tactic works, I'm goated. If not, oh well. I'm gonna try to put that third one smack dab in the middle, like on top of those two. And we're gonna see. I should probably turn on my other lights. That would make things a little bit easier to see. Let's see. Let's see. Like the Star Wars game. Marvel Rivals is... So Overwatch 2... I think it's Battlefield something. Oh, Battlefield 2042. If you're talking about Star Wars, you're talking about Battlefronts. There was Battlefront 1 and a Battlefront 2 that EA, I think, was the publisher for. Marvel Rivals and Overwatch 2 are more like hero shooters, if that makes any sense. I wouldn't really call it a hero shooter, but actually no, it's definitely not a hero shooter. I'm not sure how to describe it, but just know you're gonna enjoy the game. You're gonna love it so much. And then the cool part is the stuff that's in the game that is like a little bit unbalanced or whatever. They're like they're already talking about doing updates for it. So you're gonna. I like the fact that they're already working. Wait, there's no way that just worked. That's hilarious. That's not even what I was trying to do, but I got it to work anyway. So we're gonna rock it and pretend like that is what we meant to do. Let's see. If this tactic works, I will be forever goated. If it doesn't work, this game is cheating. Okay, hold up. Oh, wait. I need to lower this. Okay. And then we back this out. Just like this. Okay. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. If I lower this down, and if I get right in between both of these, just like this. Okay, we're gonna lift it up just ever so slightly. Tilt it back towards me. Look at that. I'm goated. I don't think this thing, it's very front heavy now, I feel like it. And so I should probably get a weight for the back of this if I'm going to be doing this often. But look, it's working. We're carrying 3 when this thing was probably meant to carry like 2 medium-sized bells. But we're carrying 3. Oh, we're okay. Yeah, I'm definitely driving slow on purpose because if I drive fast, this is not going to go well. But it's working. Goated game and tech for sure. Like, there's so many good games that I never thought I would have saw the day. Live to see the day. I never thought it would have got to a point to where like your normal AAA games are no longer like top. For example, Call of Duty is like, I feel like it's dropping because I'm definitely not playing Call of Duty as much as I was when I was a kid. Like MW2, the original, MW3, MW4, even like the original Call of Duties. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, like all the more OG Call of Duties, I feel like were amazing. Nowadays, I don't see myself playing the newer Call of Duties as much. I still play. I think I actually played last weekend with my friends. I like Zombies 1 the best. I agree. Zombies is good. And actually, in this new Call of Duty, the Zombies mode is actually kind of fun. It is actually very fun. And I'm not a big Zombies guy, but I played it and it's fun. I actually prefer, which is going to be a weird take, but I prefer the Zombies mode from the current MW3. That more open world-esque zombie style type thing. But I do understand why some people like the round-based version of Zombies. It's just, it was never my thing. I got too, what's the word? Bored? I wouldn't say too bored, but I got bored of it quicker than playing the open world one. The bus driver was always funny to me. Oh yeah, in Black Ops 2, that bus driver was hilarious. This thinking robot that I don't think he had any arms. I think it was just a torso and a head. And actually, I wish they had more humor like that in Call of Duty games. Okay, I picked this up and I just realized we set this up at the end of last stream on Tuesday. So let's actually go ahead and put water in this. We're gonna go ahead and drive over here and put water. I should probably buy more fuel. I don't think I need it at the moment, but dump out the water. Oh, wow, that didn't take much. Let's see, can we not run over our crops? Okay. You know, let me hop out. Okay, yeah, we're good. Make sure I don't run over anything. Let's see. Never got to the part where you were Wait, you go where the bridge breaks? I didn't either clearly, because I don't even know what you're talking about. Then again, it's like, and that's my point. I was never a massive zombies person. Like, the amount of like Easter eggs or secrets and things of that nature, it was never my thing. Actually, the coolest part that I liked about zombies is I watched zombies more than I played zombies. I know that sounds weird, but I would go on YouTube and watch people play zombies games. And I understand that's weird, but I would watch them go through and find that weird giant that's like underground or something and work with it. Like, I don't know. Watching playthroughs of zombies, for me, was more fun. I don't know why. Let's see, how do I get this to give me water? There it is. Got water. Okay. The problem with forgetting what the heck you were doing is you kind of got to like start from scratch. I'm trying to figure out what I was even doing. Oh, never mind. I remember what we were saving up for. Our sheep and goats are starting to make money. So, or not make money, but make product. So we need to quickly save up in order to get, what's it called? The spinnery. Because we got to turn wool into fabric. Once we turn wool into fabric, we need to buy a tailor shop, and that will be the end product for our wool, which should make us a lot of money, I think. I hope. So we'll see how that works. Let's do this. Turn this off. I like the IRL 360 ones. They were fun, and like what videos you can pick. That's fair. Oh, I think. Wait, IRL. Do you mean the ones like where they're playing Rust and they're trying to do like 360 no scopes off the top? Actually, just older Call of Duties were just more fun. I don't even see people doing trick shot videos anymore. Like the earlier, probably what, early 2000, the 2010s and the early 2000s, where people were doing like random trick shots off. I am running out of fuel. Not a lot though, so we won't worry about that. I think our animals are fed. Everything's full of water. We could sell some silage, which would get us 10k. We should probably do that. I think that would be our best bet at the moment. We don't have any grass, so that's another thing. We need to get grass. Hey, look, it's Hash. I thought you weren't going to be back for a while. The fuck, I wake up, go on YouTube, and the video title is the first thing I see. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. We made a lot of progress since you've been here. That's me during my math lessons. Yeah, but you're doing like upper level math probably. I think the highest math I got to was Cal 3, which is not... And I can't even say Cal 3. It was like Cal 1, Cal 2, and then Calculus for engineers. But that's not... I don't know how to explain it. I'm proud that I've made it to that point, but I know for a fact there are people way better than I did. For example, at one point I went back and I started studying applied mathematics on my own, and I felt like happy. I felt like so great because I actually understood it, and I was teaching it to myself. The problem was I was like, do I really want to pay money to go back to school to do or study applied mathematics? It's like, is this truly what I want to do? And ultimately I decided against it, but I'm kind of happy I decided against it because now I'm here. I'm doing the YouTubes. Let's see. Only in Fortnite now. Well, it used to be CSGO and Call of Duty and other games that were popular at that time for trick shots, for sure. And actually, you're right. Yeah, you're 100% right. Fortnite. I've seen actual trick shot Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite trick shot videos. What is with my English lately? I will be talking fine, or at least half decent, most of the day, and then I get on here and I stumble over my words all the time. I think my brain's just moving way faster than my lips are. Let's see, I was looking at my schedule and I saw I gotta do geometry. Geometry isn't bad. Geometry's fun. Well, that's not true. Grade level geometry is fun. College level geometry is Let's see, how much silage we got in there? 15 bales of one. Okay. So we got 15 bales of regular full whatevers. And then we have 3 smaller bales. So let's get out the 15. Let's see. The 15's right here. Cool. And so we'll pick up all the 15. And then we got to come back and pick up the other 3 small ones. But let's get these bigger ones out the way. Let's turn on some lights so we can see. That's another thing. I think I said this last stream. We don't have any real lights on our farm, so I do like it that this game isn't like pitch black dark. And that, oh, speaking of which, look at the sky. Look at that. So pretty. Oh, yeah, over here. That too. That screen. Actually, let me take a screenshot of this. That in and of itself is just a really pretty sight with the windmill and everything. And let's see, what's my picture button? I don't know what my picture button is. I don't know what my picture button is. I don't know. There it is. Pressing every button under the sun. Figured it out though. Okay. Let us, no mayo, pick up these bales. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out. And we got 3 bales that are still in there that we got to pick up. But let's see, that's 1. And that should be, wait, did I say I had 16? No, we had 15. We had 15. 15. I was wondering why we had an odd number. Yeah, we had 15 and then 3 bales left, which makes 18. Let's see. 3D geometry shapes. Another thing is a depth sensors for higher grade levels. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen 3D geometry in a while. The closest thing I've seen to 3D geometry would be like, I don't know, calculating the surface area of a rectangle or a rectangular prism, or maybe a sphere or a cylinder. And honestly, it's not too terrible. It's annoying as heck, but like it's funny. Like when you're in grade school, you're always like thinking, oh, math can't get harder, math can't get any harder. And like every year it gets harder and harder, you know, progressively and progressively harder. And then you get to college and you're like, this is truly a different language. Or at least me being an American. Our education system, I don't think, is the best in the world. We're trying, sort of, not really. But, actually, well, I don't know. I feel like if you're lucky and, you know, your parents can afford it to send you to a school that's really, really good with academics, you know, you're gonna do great. And I think the public education system, if you want to try and actually care about your education in America, you can be successful. It's just you're always going to be behind. See, that's what I was talking about. Our silage bales like are disappearing because we had 3 left. Now it's only showing 2, which is weird. We'll take this one, and we'll take this one. But that's weird. We had 18. I'm pretty sure I counted that right the first time. Now it's saying we only have these 2. And this glitch has been sort of like going on with these bales forever. See, when you... Oh, let me pick this up. When you wish when you were in middle school or high school, then it gets hard. And I'm trying to drive and read at the same time, which is not a good idea. When you wish you were in middle school or high school, then it gets hard and you don't wish to be in those grade levels. Yeah, I agree. It's just, I don't know what's weird about it. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I enjoyed like high school and middle school. Like I enjoyed the experience because when you look back on it, grade school was truly easy. Because once you get to college, it gets harder. Clearly, every time it gets harder and harder. And once you leave grade school, it's really you're no longer a kid. So not only is college itself hard, but life starts to teach you more. There's more you got to be responsible for, more you got to think about. heck, you got to get a job possibly. If you don't have like an internship or things that could pay for it. I don't know why this is not working. I know for a fact there is a hay bale in there. I mean, not a hay bale, a silage bale. It's not showing, but I know for a fact. So when we come back later, right, and it's saying that we don't have any, just know. Actually, we'll check right here. It's saying all the bales we have, all 86,000 liters, is on our thing. Because if it doesn't say large storage, it just means it's in bales loosely somewhere. And by loosely, it means on the back of the truck. And so this is saying we don't have a bale in here. Can I turn on the lights in here? Is that possible? Can we turn on the lights in the shed? In the shed? Is this a shed or just a store? I don't know what this is. Is it possible to turn on the lights? I can turn on my flashlight, which is kind of cool. Don't know actually how to do that. But whatever. Let's see. I might not join on the Tuesday streams. That's fine, man. I know you're studying. It's fine. I'm just happy you're here. I didn't expect you to be here. Or for y'all, it's Monday. For me, it's Tuesday. Oh, so you're still gonna show up for the FS streams, for the Farming Simulator streams. You just won't show up for the Monday streams? That's fine. Mondays are hectic anyway. Let's see, it's my birthday on Tuesday. Ooh! So we'll say it's Hash's birthday. Okay, so on Tuesday for you, so on my Monday, it will be your birthday. Let me hold up. Let me make a note. Dang it, my pen. Actually, I have my phone. Hold up. Do. 1 second. Make a note. Let me just pause this. Note. Birthday. Okay, so on your Tuesday, so my Monday. On my. Cool. Okay, so I won't forget. All right. On to driving. Let's see. Where do we gotta take? I didn't even check to see where we had to take these. Animal dealer. Okay, that is marked that way. And then zoom out on the map. Oh, that's a ways away. I actually like the animal dealer. They don't have a capacity on the amount that they can take, which is really good for us. So, seems like the fastest way to get there would be to cut through field 26, cut through field 6, get on, no, cut through field 6 and 2, get on the road, cross the water. Okay, so let's do that. So we're crossing through field 6. We're gonna go up through field 2. Well, we'll touch 1 just because. So 1 and 2. We're gonna crash through everybody's field. It looks like we have water, so we're gonna have to take this bridge across. And then we can cut through field 40. And we should be on the road. Actually, this map is not as big as I thought. The Riverbend map takes us like a hot second to get around. I feel like the Riverbend map, like, I think the problem with the Riverbend map is that it's hard to generate like speed. There aren't just large stretches of land that you can just drive through because the center of the map is the town. Whereas on this map, on this, I'm not even sure what this map is called, but the Asian sort of map, I hope that's not racist, but on the Asian map, the city is in the bottom sort of southeastern part of the map. Let's see. Summarizing these chapters takes so long. So what are you summarizing for? Is this geometry? You're summarizing for geometry? And honestly, the hardest part with geometry compared to other maps, in my opinion, is geometry takes more memorization. With other maps, I feel like I don't have to remember anything. Oh, book report? Nah, you missed me with that. I hate reading. Well, it's not that I hate reading. If I'm reading for information and for knowledge. I don't do like fictional reading very often. It's just not a pleasure thing for me. If I'm reading to gain information, and it has to be something that's interesting to me. For example, I think the last book I read was called The American Sickness, if I remember correctly, but I actually have it in my bin over there. And it was pretty much about the American health system and the stuff with that. it does have its problems. I feel like every health system has its problems, and you're sort of just picking your battles. So it is what it is. Yeah, see, we only made 4,000. We only made 4,000 off that, which is crazy because it said we could make 10,000. And when you go back and look how much silage we still have left. I don't understand why it does that, and it bothers me. And then when you check storage, all of it's back in large storage. I don't understand why it does that. Like, what kind of weird... Like, based on that logic, more than half of the silage we had in our trailer didn't even... Is it how I'm... understand that? Because the reason it's annoying is because now I have to make another trip just to pick up more silage, and I don't understand why it didn't work the first time. And maybe it's just how it's being dropped off of this delivery thing. Maybe I need to drop it all into a nice pile and then push it into the thing. Maybe that will fix it. So it's not, because I keep blaming the storage mod, and that could be what it is, but it is bothersome. I just don't know how to fix it. Let's see. Honestly, what the F? I get to rest for Saturday, for Wednesday, for me, but all Thursday, Friday are all quizzes and tests. It happens like that. It stinks, but can I just cross this? But sometimes it happens like that. But the good part about having those busy days, where it's like it's nothing but quizzes and tests, is that after you finish, like, the relief you get from being like done with it is unimaginable. And I know you're underage, but when you become of age and you can have like a beer or some alcohol afterwards, it's really nice. But I wouldn't suggest drinking. It's not... I don't really like the taste of alcohol, I'm gonna be honest. Some people like it, me not so much. Not my thing. Also, I work out a lot, so I don't drink often because I fear that it's gonna affect me in the gym. So that's the thing. Is this fog really? Jeez, that's heavy. That is thickums fog. Let's get up here. Oh yeah, we gotta go pick up those other bales that it didn't give me. There has to be a way, and I know there is. Oh jeez. There has to be a way to drop off those bales without them just teleporting back into the storage. It happens way, way, way too often, and I don't know what to do about it. And then when you go here, I'm pretty sure the right amount is gonna be left in. We have 10. Oh no, we only have 10. And not. And actually, and then the weird part is if you look at it, it's 10 and not even the correct size. Like we had 5500s, now they're 10 and they're all 5333, which isn't even a measurement that I can consistently hit when I'm baling, but whatever. Why do I have to learn to draw some boxes that somehow make fractions when you use a paper and pencil? That's a great question. I was trying to think of a reason, but I don't think I can think of any. Because the world needs buildings, and someone needs to learn how to do that in order to build buildings. I don't really fully know the difference between an architect and engineer, but when I'm thinking about that, that's the first thing that pops into my head, architect versus engineering. I think engineers are the ones who actually make the design come true, whereas architects are the ones designing it, I think. However, I have heard of architectural engineering, so I don't really know if I'm thinking about that right. Miss Moore asked, oh, everybody is. I remember seeing a clip a long time ago. Well, maybe not that long ago, but a clip of a kid, I think in a space helmet, talking about like why math is stupid. And he was like saying, I don't understand like negative numbers. He's like, so I have nothing, and you're telling me I have -1, so I have less than nothing. How does that even make sense? How do I have less than nothing? And I was like, the kid has a point. Like, I understand, like, the math concept and why, like, what the negative number represents, but for a kid his age, I definitely understand why it's pointless. Or why he sees it as Can we grab... Okay. This should be the last bale for the second time. This time we're gonna do a different way of unloading this thing this time. And it's gonna work. I feel we're gonna drop it and... Ooh! We could sell one at a time. That's an idea. That's an idea that could work. So put them all on the ground and then sort of nudge the ones that we need to sell. But it's just, that's so cumbersome. But if it works, I will continuously do that. It's just, it's definitely cumbersome. And maybe it's just that storage mod. Maybe that's what it is, and it just needs an update. And hopefully, let's put it this way, hopefully they update it. If they don't update it, I'm okay with that, because I know someone's gonna find a mod that would be better. The education system is ass, or arse, depending on where you're from. You're in the Philippines, so yours can't be as wonky as America's. I will tell you that now, or at least I believe that. In America, we're not as dumb as the rest of the world thinks we are. I say we. I'm American, but I'm not the average American. I don't think. I would like to think I'm smarter than average. But that doesn't really mean much. Because the bar is so low here. I've seen some pretty dumb people, and it's probably not their fault. They probably just have other interests, or cared about other stuff, or just weren't driven to make good grades. I don't know. But here's the thing, you don't have to be book smart to be like smart in life. But I feel like there are some basic things that everybody should know how to do. Like, people should be able to calculate at least a 10%, if not a 20% tip. And if you're really good or half decent at math, you should be able to get to a 15% or maybe a 20. Like, you should be able to do it without a calculator. Like, 10% of anything is easy. Just move the decimal. So 20%, which is a little bit more work, move the decimal, double that, and then to figure out the total, just add that on to the end. And I'm not saying people have to be like 100% accurate with it, but you should be able to estimate, right? You should be able to get like a general estimate to where, like, if your meal costs $10 and you're tipping 20%, how much is your meal total? Like, you should be able to be like, okay, well, 10% is $2. I mean, not 10%, $2. 10% is $1, so 20% is $2, and just add 2 to the 10. Okay, well, now I have 12. Ta-da! And I know it's not 100% accurate, blah, 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 but it's a general estimation thing. Sorry, I gotta go? Yeah, it's fine. I understand. But, oh, I gotta read your last message. Okay, but honestly, what is the purpose of a book report? Make them write something, read what they made, and grade them as you want. Yeah, I don't agree. See, that, they just disappeared. I just saw that. The bales just straight up, out of nowhere, disappeared. That is weird. Why is that happening? I just watched, and this time I wasn't even in the stinking zone, but why did it disappear? I had 10, I pressed the fully unload button, and like 6 of them just disappeared. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can replicate that again. I don't think I can, but we'll see if we can. It's just weird. Like, once I can figure this bug out, and the thing is, I thought there would have been an update by now to fix it. And I'm not sure if it's the storage mod that's causing it, or if it's just some general mod, like not mod, but just the game in general that's causing it. Okay, this time I'm gonna try to fully unload. Let me see if I can calculate we have apparently 21,000 liters on us. So if we sell it, it's going to be roughly 3,000 if we try to sell it. So let's watch and make sure nothing disappears. I'm just confused as to why it keeps disappearing. Maybe if I disengage it and yeah, let it do its thing, and then re-engage it, then get rid. Okay, so that one it took the 4, but we need to figure that out. Hey, what's up, Kelly? How are you? So, as is tradition for everyone who's watching my stream, Kelly, where are you from? So currently we have someone from Oregon in America. We have someone from India. We have someone, I think, from New York. We have someone from the Philippines. Am I missing? I think I'm missing somebody. But we have a decent amount of people. I'll try to remember where everybody is from. But let's see. Good, and you said ACT. ACT? What's ACT? ACT. At a college? No, that can't be a college. ACT. Well, maybe it could be something technical institute. No. ACT. ACT. I'm sorry, I don't know where ACT is, if that's a place. Canberra? Canberra? I have actually never heard of that. Oh, Jace. Oh, can't drive and read. Oh, Jace. Okay, yep. All right. Lesson learned, people. Well, I can't say I learned the lesson, but just understand. In real life, don't read and drive. Drinking and driving is just as dangerous. I guess this would be a form of texting and driving. Like, I'm not actually texting, but I'm reading messages that happen to be in a text. Well, yeah, How does that work? Does our legal system, if we're not actually texting, we're just reading the text, does that count? Because this would technically be texting, right? Yeah, I don't know. Canberra. I've never heard of that. Where is that close to? Because I'm American and my geography skills is terrible. Actually, it has nothing to do with me being American as to why my geography is bad. I never had to take a geography class, unlike some of my classmates that were in the same stinking school. I'm not sure why, but I did not have to take a geography class. Maybe it's because of like some of my advanced classes made it to where I didn't have to take it. I don't know why, but I never had to take a geography course. Let's see. Go on Google Maps. Okay, hold up. Let me pause. Let's see, how do you spell that? Canberra. Oh, Australia! Dope! That's awesome. Ooh, and you're from the southeast part of Australia. That is so cool. Wait, is that where Papua New Guinea is? Huh, I didn't know Papua New Guinea was above you guys. That is dope. Oh, and you're near the Philippines. Well, you're not near, like, directly, but you're in the same vicinity on the map as far as the Philippines. Like, Papua New Guinea is above you, and then above you slightly to the left is the Philippines, which is where Hash is from, which he just had to leave, but he is from the Philippines. And Aditya, who hasn't made an appearance tonight, he is from India. Let's see. I think JRL is from New York. I think, if I'm not mistaken. JRL, if I'm mistaken, don't shoot me. Let's see. Who else am I thinking? Let's see. Do you have Farming Simulator 22? I do, actually. I do have Farming Simulator 22. I actually have. If you check my YouTube channel, I have a playlist of Farming Simulator 22 videos. And my very last video I did on Farming Simulator 22, I think at the time it was me and Hash still in there. And oh, by the way, if you keep wondering, Hash is actually Sashi Arts, but he wants to go by Hash, so we call him Hash. But in that last video, I was contemplating uninstalling the game, and we decided to settle on, I'm not going to uninstall the game. I'm not going to get rid of anything, but I'm going to keep Farming Simulator 22, and I'm going to return to it at some later point, and I'm going to play that way. Or not play that way, but have like a sort of reminiscent thing, or reminiscent stream. Also, I have someone else who I can play this game multiplayer with, but the stinking goober, like, our schedules aren't lining up yet, and so we're gonna have to work something out and figure out when we can play together, so that way we can do that for a stream, because it would be nice to have him on here, because he is very new to Farming Simulator, like, in its, you know, entirety, and so that would be something he would want to do. Let's see. Okay, so now we got 6. Maybe we can do... Can I friend you, please? And Farming Simulator... Oh, you mean on Steam? Yes, you can. I do not mind. To do so, the fastest way would probably be to go through my Discord, which it should be linked, I think, halfway through the description on this video. And once you join the Discord and link your YouTube account to your Discord account, I can easily see you there and then send you a link that way. You don't have Steam. Oh, so what are you, a console player? I still think we can still play, because it should be Farming Simulator cross-platform, right? Because my friend who's playing is actually a Xbox user. Actually, so is majority of my family. Majority of my family are Xbox users. I'm the only one in my family who PC games at the current moment. Yes, I play on Xbox, so yes, we can do cross-platform. Actually, that would be cool. I mean, well, my friend doesn't have FS22. He has FS25. He just got it around Christmas. I think he got it for Christmas, actually. And so FS25 is his first ever Farming Simulator game, period. Farming Simulator 25, I'm going to be honest, the graphics updates and things they've done to this game, tremendous. So, oh, am I going the right way? I think I'm going the right way. Which me and the guys in the chat, we've actually talked about it, like, our whole last video on Tuesday. We spent the whole time talking about, like, upgrades we would do to our computers and stuff of that nature. And I think sometime, maybe this summer, I'm going to upgrade my PC setup for 2 reasons. One, I'm probably going to take this setup and put it at my girlfriend's place, simply because I will be able to stream anywhere, or any of the main places I am, and I would still be able to buy the new setup to stream here as well, so I can stream more frequently. Because if ever I'm not streaming on the weekends, that is more than likely the reason why I'm not streaming on the weekends, because I am out of town and I don't have a setup with me. I do have a Steam Deck, which allows me to play my Steam games, but I don't know if I can stream from that. If I can, that'd be an interesting little thing to try. Let's see if we can get this stinking thing to work for a change. Which, speaking of which, how did you come across Farming Simulator? Because I will say this, Farming Simulator is not a massively popular game in America. To let you know, like, how like, niche the game is in America, or at least in the area closest to me, within a certain mile radius. Does it work? No Walmart had Farming Simulator, except for the one that was, like, the closest to me. And I went to other Walmarts trying to, like, find gifts, because I like to try to buy all my gifts at one time from one place. But I went to multiple, you know, different Walmarts, and only the one closest to me had Farming Simulator even in stock. not even the GameStop had it. And then when I went into the Walmart, they only had 2 copies available, and they had stayed on that shelf for like 2 or 3 weeks because I think I bought this game for them, for my friend who's going to be playing. I bought it for him, I think around the time Black Friday is in America, so that's like Thanksgiving. And I bought it then, but like 2 or 3 weeks beforehand I had been looking, and I finally found it. Please work. Oh, that didn't work. Please work, please work. Dang it! Why does it keep doing that? It keeps teleporting. I'm not sure what this glitch is about, but it keeps teleporting my bales back into my stinking storage unit, and I... Alright. Maybe it's the mod, and I'm just gonna have to like uninstall that mod at some point. I don't know. I think I'm gonna test it out on a test server, because if it is truly the mod that's causing that issue, I'm not gonna keep dealing with it, and we're gonna take everything out of that storage unit, put it somewhere else temporarily, and buy the actual storage unit that's meant for the game. Let's see. I saw people playing it and got it. I like it. And see, everybody, I feel like most people, that's how they get into Farming Simulator. I think it's similar to like Minecraft in that sort of sense. It's like most people don't just think about Minecraft. Like they're not just going in stores thinking about Minecraft. They've either heard someone talk about it, or they've seen someone play it and they're like, cool, I'll give it a try. I actually got into Farming Simulator this summer. Like, I think it was either June or July I started playing, and I've been hooked ever since. Same thing with Civilization 6. I really enjoy that game. The problem, I'm trying to cut across here. The problem is that playing Civilization 6 is almost like an addiction. The one more turn motto is like deadly, because there is no hard like stopping point. Like put it this way, in Farming Simulator, I could set a task, and my task is to cut the grass on this field, or cut the grass on this field and bale everything. You know, I could set like individual hard stopping tasks, something that's easy to reach. Whereas in Civilization 6, or at least, for me, I can't seem to stop. Like, telling myself, okay, I'm gonna play 4 more turns, it never works. It never works, because on that 4th turn or on that 3rd turn, something like really spectacular happens, or I start to get an advantage in this this conquest or this fight thing, so now I want to do this, and so I just keep wanting to go one more turn. And I think there's a Civilization 6 video on my channel where I think I played like 6 hours. I genuinely think I played 6 hours. I might be wrong, but I know it's more than 3 hours for sure. But the game, like the one more turn thing, if you play Civilization 6, it is addictive. So I would not recommend it. The game is just so fun to me. And I've never actually, before Civilization 6, I've never really played turn-based strategy games like that. I'm not sure if that's how they would phrase that, but it's great. It's great. I cannot complain. Other than the fact that it's addictive. Yeah, and so I'm gonna test. We're gonna fix this warehouse. I'm gonna test on my test server or test save. I'm gonna see if I can figure out why this is not working the way I need it to, and we're gonna handle that later. For now, let's go ahead and let's fast forward a month, and we will start to, well, actually, I think it's not gonna fast forward a month, it's just gonna fast forward in this day of this month. So it still should be the same month, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and check the growth. Okay, so we are growing. Do we need lime? No, we don't need lime. Actually, there are spots that says it needs lime, I think. No, well, those fields, but not our fields. So we should make sure growing, harvested. Okay, so we should be good. We should be good. Nothing should be messed up. The amount of fog that is on this map is, oh my god. Okay, so I think the rice is looking good. So do we need to water? We don't need to water, at least not now, because it's still the same month. Let me check. Everything should be good because we already fed everybody. I could go do these missions and things, but one cool thing, if you've ever started a save in Farming Simulator, always put down some type of generator. Maybe not this one, because this one, that big thing costs 750 million, and so 750,000, and I started with 1 million. Well, let me rephrase. No, yeah, I think that's right. I think I started with 100,000. Wait, no, I started with 1 million. I spent 750,000 on that thing. And it sucks because it costs so much, but the remaining 250,000, you know, the good part about starting on this map, or starting with it allows you to start with a farm if you want, and this is the farm I started with. I started with this. I started with this thing. I started with this. I had something else here, but I sold it and traded in for this. And I had this tractor, as well as this stuff down here. This harvester that I have not even used one time. This harvester, this header, and the trailer. This little thing here, which is novelty, and I love it. And this big thing here. Wait, do we have rice in this thing? Hold up. I need to check. We shouldn't have anything anymore. Yeah. The problem with farming rice is that I just don't see the point. Don't really know what I can do with it, so it's just kind of there. Okay, so let's fast forward 1 month. How do you say month in Spanish? I don't know. I know one is uno. I don't know how to say month. Yeah, it's fine. I don't need to be able to speak Spanish. Not all the time. It's crazy. I took 3.5 years of French. Can't speak that. We got 20k from property income. Technically, we got more than 20k from property income. Doesn't calculate it perfectly. Let's see. Check the map. Make sure we are good. Let's see. Let's see. How long have you made a video? I think the longest is probably that Civilization 6 video I was talking about. I don't really know what the title is, but if you go to my YouTube channel and go to the Civilization playlist, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find it there. And I don't think I have a whole lot of Civilization videos or streams. I guess I should say streams rather. But I'm pretty sure my longest one is, I know it's above 3 hours. I know that for a fact. But I want to say it was 6 hours long. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, we gotta water these. We gotta water these because wait, is it time? No, it should be time to harvest these. It's May, right? It should be time to harvest. No, it's June. June, it's time to harvest, right? No, it's rice. Oh, we don't harvest till August. Okay. But I do have to water. Yep. Water that. They are making wool so crazy. Hey, they're finally mature. Look at that. Hello, sheep and little goat. Let's see, hop down here, go here, plug that, go back up here. I really hate that we can't do anything with that silage. It's annoying. Do they need to be fed? I don't think so. Yeah, how much do they have left on this bale? Ooh, they are going through it. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you. Yeah. We need to hurry up and save up for the spinnery. Also, a problem that we're gonna have, and I know we're already gonna have it, and it's gonna stink. The spinnery is over here? Nope. Ah, darn it. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't remember anything. We have... That's a warehouse. That's a bakery. The spinnery's somewhere. Just give me. That's a bakery. That's David. Hey, David. How are you? Spinnery. Okay, so the spinnery's down here, but there is no tailor shop, and that's like, there's so many maps that don't. Even on FS22, the default map did not have a tailor shop, and so I could go here. How much would it cost to buy this, by the way? 180. That's good. It's not costing too much, but we have spinneries. We don't have a tailor shop. What does manage do? Oh. That's cool. But we, like, if you look at the available, there is no tailor shop, which the problem with there not being a tailor shop is that we now would have to go to construction. Once you go to construction, we go down to factories, and the cheapest tailor shop is right here, which I still have not looked. See, I knew I forgot to do something. I need to see if the small factory is going to be okay as far as producing stuff when compared to the bigger factory. Okay, I do know, I think it's about 10%. I think the small factories produce at a rate of 10% of what the big factories can do. The problem is the small factories cost more than 10% of what the big factory would cost. So let's see, a tailor shop. Let's see, where is the tailor shop? Here. Tailor shop, 240K for both, I think. Yeah, 240K. Whereas the smaller one, which is 10%, or supposed it's 10, I think it's 10% production rate. It costs 36, which is actually 15%. Which in hindsight, now that I say those numbers out loud, 15% versus 10% is really not that bad. Because if it's 10% of the, if it does 10% of the output, you expect it to cost 10% of the cost. Instead, it costs 15% of the cost. It only produces 10% of the output. That's not too bad, because if push comes to shove, one cool part. So like, let's look at the where is it? Where is it? Oh, this one. Okay, this thing is pretty sizable, if we're gonna be honest. Like it is, you know, pretty sizable, noticeably, you know, chunky. As far as things go, though we don't really have a huge area to put things. Actually, hold up. I'm noticing it's about the same size as this factory, so might be able to put it somewhere over here. If we can figure out how to load in storage, because that is going to be a problem. We have to deal with bales and stuff, so that's going to be one problem. But if we can put tailor shop here, we might be able to put the new storage unit, because we need to check, because the storage unit mod that I'm using, oh, those are silos. Those silos constructible. Wait, what the heck am I looking at? Should be here. No, it's not. Is it silos? It's silos. Okay, so I'm using these things, which are great. They're cheap, $57.5 thousand, and this one holds 800 pieces, which is great. But I'm wondering if that is causing the glitchiness that I was talking about earlier, you know? And if it is, we'll need to go with see, the silo we'll need to go with, it's gonna be this one, which does hold considerably less than triple the amount, but it is compact, so that is one benefit. So I could just like probably shove it like right there or something like that, I think. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, I could probably put it right there. Come on. I could probably put this right here or somewhere over here, you know, and it doesn't take up too much space. I could probably even turn it at an angle, something like that. Doesn't take up too much space, and then still be able to put a thing. I don't know. We need to make space on this field, because this rice sapling section over here takes takes up way too much space, and I don't like it. Ooh, idea! I don't know why I didn't think about this. I don't know why I didn't think about that. For factories, if we, like, once we pay for the spinnery, we get the spinnery up and going, blah, 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 blah. The tailor shop, will this be able to fit over here? Maybe not, but I'm hoping it can. Let's see, if we spin this around, we might be able to put this over here. Maybe. Especially since I have the placeable thing that you can move and everything. I have that mod. So we might be able to slide this over. Yep, and we're able to move it. So we might be able to like slide it over, make a little bit of space. Because like having this entire section over here is ridiculous. Like this does not need to take up all of that space. And what I could do is actually spin it. Let's see. Let's move it. Let's move it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Here's the problem. You want to save changes? No. No, I do not. I do not want to save my changes. What? What? It did. You see, this is why mods sometimes suck. Alright. Good thing I didn't save. Bad problem. That's frustrating. Alright. We gotta take all that out. Darn. That is one benefit to not having on autosave, because if I had autosave that, we'd be in trouble. But I've also I've been having trouble with this like this game and clipping through the ground. And it's not just this map, because I also, maybe if you saw on my offline save, I'm playing on Riverbend, and I still have issues with stuff clipping through the floor of the map, and it does it so easily. Where I wasn't having this much of an issue on FS22. So I'm hoping they fix that. Dang it, man. Okay, well. Alright, let's just check everything again. Animal should be good. Production full of water. We're not going to waste our time dealing with silage, so let's just go ahead and fast forward. I mean, that's good. It's good. At least we don't have to, you know. Okay, we will save. Save this one. Let's go over here. Let's make sure our field is watered real quick. Yeah, they should be. It should be watered, so we shouldn't have an issue. And if it is, we'll be fine. But I really do want to move that storage thing. Yeah, we're good. So, oh, blah, blah, blah. So since we are good there, let's go back to the house. We're going to fast forward to the next month, where on this month, there's still not anything for us to necessarily do. I mean, the only thing we could have done for real is silage and dealt with the silage problem. Oh, it's raining. Oh, now it's not. Okay, so we're back to where we were, which is good. So, rule 1, FS22, or actually I learned in FS22 from watching a YouTube video. Always turn autosave off, because if you don't, you have a problem. Not like you mentally have a problem, but you will get a problem if you don't. But this field... Did I just teleport to another eagle? Hop out. Well, this field, it takes about 45 minutes for the field to be completely flooded. So I'm just going to speed it up in the hopes that it shoots through that, and it did. Something I saw earlier. Okay, so now that we're up here, let's save again. Also, I'm noticing the silage is not... That's weird. Did we sell the silage? What? Am I tripping? Something. Huh? How do we have? No, that's right. Yeah, we have four bills left. That's right. Yeah. Now, how do the bills get smaller in mass? I'm not entirely sure. But okay, I genuinely think it has something to do with the storage mod, and so we're gonna have to figure. We'll probably take everything out of there and just fix like we're gonna have to do something, because the worst part is even on my offline save, I'm still using that mod, and the fact that nothing's been changed about it, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So hopefully we can move this little thing here. I would like to move. Let's see, do I need to use my keyboard to move it, or no? Okay. Do I need to, let's say, grab on this? See, did it again. Why did it, dang, damn it, man. No, I do not want to save my changes. I couldn't afford it if I wanted to. Oh my god. The number of maps where it's just, how are you able to clip through it anyway? Alright, trying it again. In fairness, this is only the second time I've tried to use this like movement mod where you can just move a placeable. Most times actually the only other time I use the movement placeable mod is on FS22, which that one we're not counting that one because that was FS22. And FS25, the only other time I used it, I was in my offline save, and I think I was trying to move. You see that storage unit thing back there that we were dealing with? I have the exact same one in my offline thing. I think that is what happened. We're gonna try this one more time. One more time, okay? 5th time's a charm. I believe that this will work. I just have to be patient. Just have to figure out what we are doing. It's something I'm doing. I just don't know. Yes, move. Okay. I feel like it's about to do it again, and I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna be really, really upset. Also, why is the hitbox over there? Like, am I the only one that think that's weird? Like, why is this? See, it did it again. It did it again. It freaking did it again. Did it? Oh, why does it? See, now I'm determined because you're pissing me off. Because this would be the second broken mod in this game. And I refuse to believe that every mod I'm using is broken. Kind of refuse. Yeah. How am I doing? Click the placeable you wish to modify. Select move option. Okay. Adjust the object. Gizmos will appear, resembling those in 3D software. Use the left mouse button to adjust the position. So maybe it's a hold thing. Maybe I have to hold and move it. So maybe that's the thing that we gotta do. We gotta hold and move it, because that's, I'm just clicking it. So maybe if I hold and move it, that'll change something. And it says right mouse rotates it, right? So maybe that'll fix it. But still though, why is the hitbox way over there? That's the better question. But hopefully it'll work on this 3rd time. If not, well, womp womp. And if that's the case, we're gonna have to stop farming and we're gonna have to go to a test save, because I am not going to move forward on this save if I can't store stuff properly, and if I can't, well, I just want to move that just for later stuff. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's gonna work this time. Have confidence. Have confidence. Here we go. You ready for this? Let me zoom out just a little bit. This is the time. This is the time. Okay, that's okay. No. It's fine. Fine. Just need to. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, it's just all right. Can I at least like see through the ground? That would be even better. No, I don't even know why. Brother, this game. The amount of bugs that are in this game are unreal. Like, for example, if you saw my mods, the reason I have the lumberjack mod is not because I actually plan on using the daggum thing, but because for some reason I couldn't get the chainsaw to work. Actually, even with the lumberjack mod, I still couldn't get the chainsaw to work, and it had something to do with the keybinds. The keybinds that I couldn't fix in the game, by the way. I had to go to like the config file and change this to where it would work. Like, it was that stinking weird. Lordy. There has to be a way to do this. I think I'm gonna give up on trying to move it. And I think for now we're gonna have to just work on the storage system. I don't know what else to do. Because this is too many bugs in one thing. And it's bothering. Last time. If it doesn't work this time, we'll go test the storage thing. This is not okay. Like, I like how I'm not even touching it and it just disappears. No, I don't want to save it. But let me try to move this one though. Will this one work? Nope, that's crazy. No, I don't want to save it. Let me move this one. Like, I just find it interesting how everything's just disappearing. Like, what? Okay, so I'm just gonna assume that mod is broken. Because the game can't be that bad, right? Yeah. So, also, it would be nice if you could duplicate saves. Is that a thing? There's not a way to save. I mean, to duplicate a save. Yeah, let's just go in here. Actually, I'm just confused. Original. I don't know. We're just gonna have to test. We're just gonna have to test some stuff. So we're gonna spawn some stuff in, put it in a storage thing, and see if we try to take it out. Does it cause an issue? If it does, okay, it's the mod. Or the game. Or the game's interaction with the mod. Excuse me. Just confused as to what the issue is. And what we'll do move, sir, move. Actually, since we own field 28, and I don't think I have a storage unit on this map, not yet, we're just gonna, actually, we have enough money. I'm gonna buy field 29, and we're gonna use field 29 as our test field. I guess I could use field 32 if I really wanted to. That's a whole lot of space. Don't need that much. What about this? God darn. These fields have so much space around them, and it's weird. Like, it's genuinely weird. But technically, I get to the other side of the road too, which is genuinely weird. I don't know how these are mapped that way, or why they're mapped that way. It's Just interesting. But let's go ahead and do that. So now we own field 29 on our test server. We're gonna go to construction. We're gonna go down here, go to construction. We're gonna put up 2 different silos, technically is what they're called. We're gonna put this one. This is the base game one. And we're gonna put that one right there. Then we're gonna come down here. This is the one that was, wait, this was the one that was causing us some issue. We're gonna put that one right there. Yeah. And is there a way to turn on super speed? How do I turn on super speed? Okay. Okay. So with that, I'm also gonna turn on super strength. Okay. So now we will spawn in objects. We will spawn in bales, silage. They need to be the biggest one. Also, wait a minute. That's wrong. Because this would be the size I could use, right? Okay, so we just got some stuff. Just pick up the bale. Oh, come on. My super strength not on? That is not what I meant to do. Great. Can't even put it in here now. Oh, it took it. Don't know how. One. Oh, come on. Pick it up. There it goes. Cool. That one. Drop. Pick up. Oh, wait. Nope. I'm not trying to cut. Oh my gosh, bro. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Just trying to pick up all the stuff. Pick it up. Pick it up. Come on. Pick it up. And I'll put all of these. And notice how this one, if you look, it's actually taking off the wrapping. I'm wondering if that matters. I don't think it does, but that is interesting. And then let's go for this one, where we are going to spawn in objects. We're going to go to bales of silage. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, that should be enough. So a lot of it should go in there. Okay, so this one, I've noticed the way it looks is different. Oh, you have stuff on the roof. That's interesting. I don't even think I can get those. How do I turn on super flight? Nope. Flight mode. How do I don't even know how to fly. Like, I have an idea, but I don't really. Ah. Oh, wait, I was doing it. Thought. We'll take that, I guess. That works. Okay, let's turn off flight mode. And we just need to drop B. Oh. Actually, I could use one to just like, oh my god, that's not what I'm trying to do. Just knock that off. And come on. Yep, fall off. There you go. Alright. Okay. Let's put this one in there. Someone just cranked up their car. Okay, we're gonna put this one. Actually, I can use this one to knock in this one. Cool. Alright. So that one, I'm noticing they're storing them differently. This one stores it with the wrapper on. This one stores it with the wrapper off. Okay. Now, let us grab a... Let me check the vehicles to make sure I don't already have it. I need a bale thing, which is good. So we don't already have it. So go here, scrolling down to bale transport, which is right here. And then I need this thing. And we will buy it. And because I don't want to deal with the speed of thing, let's see, how do I run? How do I run? This way. Is this going to be faster than taking the vehicle? And we're just going to run all the way there. Okay. Oh, what cars are you having in FS25? Right now... come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. I want you work. Good. Alright. Now I'm gonna have to use my map to make sure I'm going right direction. I have two tractors right now. I have the default tractor that comes on this map, which is an Algo, I think. Let me check. It is an Algo. Wait, was that it? No, the Agco 8510. That's the one I have by default on this map. But the one that I'm super proud of, the one that's purple, is my favorite. And I can actually show you the customizations I have on it. It is this. It is a Valtra. It's a 3-point. It has 255 active with, let's see. Nope, not that one. With narrow tires. Doesn't have any of that. It has this part that's black. It also has a front loader attachment. I think it was this one by Hauer. And it's purple. But yeah, this is the tractor I have. I love it. The main reason is because I need the front loader attachment in order to pick stuff up, to put it on the back of a trailer, to be able to deliver. Let's see. I'm using the map in the bottom left corner to make sure I'm going semi in the right direction while carrying this. Let's see. Should be down the road here. Perfect. And we will drop that right there. So now I should be able to switch into my this thing. Okay, now let's test to see if it's the large storage that's causing the issue, or if it's just the game that's bugging. Okay, so if it is, we're gonna do two things. We're gonna test it two ways. First way, in which I hope that if there is an issue, I hope it shows its way up, like here. I don't even care that I'm running over this stuff. It's not. I really don't. If I really cared, I'd put on my tires, or narrow tires. Okay. The first way we're gonna check this is, for some reason, if you drop it off, like unload it, it causes an issue. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to get. Oh, I still have super speed on. How do I turn that off? Let's see. Turn off that. Go here and turn speed off. Okay, that should be off now on this save. I should, in theory, be able to grab all 8. Okay, some is falling back in, but that is fine as long as the game recognizes they're there. That's fine. It's not gonna end the world. Also, I find it interesting how when they were in there, they were all like wrapped, and now the two that I accidentally unpeeled earlier are now unpeeled. I just think that's interesting. When they were in there, it wasn't showing it like that. But I say that because in the other barn over there, the other shed or silo area, it's doing the same thing, just in the reverse. It's showing them all as being open, but not every single one that I put in there was open. So I just think that's interesting and something to note. It's not the end of the world, but it's just, it's something. I just need to know which one's going to cause the most issue, okay? So we got 3 more. Let's try to grab these other 3. What? Okay, so 1 must have fallen back in. Okay. And that's fair. We are on, like, an uneven surface. This isn't the best test. It's just a test. So, hopefully... Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, it's getting stuck on the ground. But hopefully we can replicate the same results we were seeing on our actual stream save. And if that's the case, yay for being able to replicate it. Boo for not being able to fix it. So that's what we gotta do. Have you got stuck in Farming Simulator 25? I have, which is the only reason I keep the Lumberjack mod installed. I had the Lumberjack mod installed to get some trees off of the map that, I couldn't seem to get off the map. And then once I uninstalled it, I was like, I'm going to keep it simply because it's the easiest way to keep Super Strength on without having the Power Tools mod. Power Tools mod is what you saw where I could just spawn in stuff, and I don't like having the ability to spawn in stuff all the time, because if I have it, I'm going to be tempted to use it. So I try not to keep it on the save all the time for that very reason. And so I just use the Lumberjack mod because the only thing that the Lumberjack mod has that's sort of like game breaking is Super Strength. And the only thing I'm going to do with Super Strength is flip over my vehicle once I've accidentally, tipped it over. Okay, so we have 8 bales. If it does that disappearing trick thing that it was happening earlier, then we know it's... Okay, it just did it. It just did it. And it's back in the... They're back in the thing. It just did it. Okay, so what I was trying to replicate, we had 8. I'm glad it did it here. We had 8 on the back of our thing, but for some reason 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are here, and the other 3 have been teleported back inside of here. Now, I don't know why that is. I'm not sure if it's the map or if it's the mod. Now, if it's the map, and it's not the mod's fault, then we should be able to replicate the same exact result from these bales over here. And if not, then it's the mod, and I will be uninstalling the mod. That's the gist of it. So let's see. I do like that this has this sort of thing, like, hey, you can't go any further than this. It is semi-interesting, because this one, if you look, you can actually walk all the way into it. And these pictures, like this thing here, it's just a picture. It's nothing that you can actually run into. It's just like a little picture just denoting, hey, there's 3 of those in there, so you can look into the barn and not be like, oh, there's nothing there. Thing. Similar, it's actually probably exactly similar to this, which could also explain maybe why they're teleporting back in there. Because this one doesn't have that stop walking in thing, right? So maybe on this one, the game one, since it has this thing, it sort of blocks you off, can't go any further, maybe that one will do a better job. So we're going to start by grabbing the 5 biggest bales. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to grab those first. And then we're going to drop them somewhere over there. And hopefully it does a good job that way. Up, spinning around. Okay. Should get right here. I'm just going to pick these up. Also, again, I don't think there is a way to actually make silage bales this big. Or at least I don't know of a way. I think the only way you might be able to is if you go in here. I saw this a while back, but I don't know how to use it. wrappers. So this one only goes up to 150 centimeters. This one, however, goes up to 180. The only problem I have with this one is that this one, I don't think you can just drag it and pick stuff up. I think you have to load bales into it, I think. And the question is, can you individually wrap bales? Which I might actually try it just to see if it works, because I don't know how this works. If anybody knows how this one works, please let me know. I might look up a video to see how it works. Which, by the way, that's how you learn everything on Farming Simulator. Just look up a video. Don't know? Look it up. I also found it interesting. That one just picked it up off the top instead of the bottom, which is interesting. Okay, that was 5. Did we have 5 or 7? I think 5. Okay, let's unload these. And honestly, oh, that's another problem. That's another problem. This thing can wrap up to 180. The problem, no, the baler I have can go up to 180, right? I have round baler. I have this one, I think. It goes up to 180. So if I can, that would be lovely. Let's see. Hopefully the same glitch doesn't happen. Oh, I think it did happen. Hold up. I think the same glitch happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 on there. And if we go back and look, one of the 7500s is back in here. Why the heck is that happening? What kind of mod? What? So it's not even the mod's fault. So that's actually great. That's good news. It's not the mod's fault. So I don't have to readjust, because I have this mod on the other 2 servers. I mean saves. I have it on the stream save and my offline save. So that's good. So we don't have to fix this. The problem is, why? Why does it keep teleporting back in here? Like, I'm not even near the drop zone. This season even has a little block thing to keep you from going back there. Yet for some reason, here, we'll try with the smaller one. So we have 5 3500s. So let's get those out. 5 3500s. So if we're doing stuff right, the glitch would still do the same thing, even with these smaller ones, if I'm thinking about that correct. But the thing is, I don't know what's causing it. Oh, I did not lower this down because I'm an idiot. And so is it the mod? Is it the map? Is it this trailer? Can you add me, please, on what, Discord? Check. Let's see, did you... Oh, I need to drop this back down. Let's see, did you join the Discord? You did not join the Discord. You gotta join the Discord first. Picking up these smaller ones super fast. On Xbox, I will only add you if you're in the Discord. If not, I won't add you. It's sort of my shameless way of trying to get more members into the Discord. You don't have to pay to join the Discord, by the way. Anybody can join the Discord for free. Anybody, everybody can do that. Well, then I can't play with you, because it sounds like to me you're too young to begin with. But anybody can join the Discord, but to get the entire access to Discord, you would have to be a YouTube member. However, for the people who are joining my YouTube channel early on and being like active members, I'm giving them full access just to drive up, you know, like, hey, everybody's here, you know, things of that nature. So if everybody's just, you know, hopping on, you get full access just for being an active member and things of that nature. So we have 5 bales. 5 bales. Let me get out and check. 1 is brown, 4 are white. Okay. If we drop this, should do the same thing. Interesting. I don't think it did it for the smaller ones. What? So for the smaller ones, we didn't have an issue. What? So what's this glitch for? Okay. All right. Okay. No. We're fine. We'll figure this out. We will figure this out. Okay. Let's pick up these bigger ones, and then we'll just drop them right here on the ground, just verbatim, like for no reason, and see what happens. But the small ones, it didn't teleport back in. It's interesting. Move that down. Alright, come on. We're going to figure this out. We are going to figure this out. Come on. Beep. And... okay. So that's 4. If... actually, I haven't even tested it this way. So we're just going to test to see if it just glitches out just for the sake of glitching. Also, something else I just realized. No, I think that was the correct amount of them. Yeah, for the big ones. So we only have 4 left. So, will it teleport, even though I haven't put them back in the storage unit, will it teleport one of them back to the storage unit? Answer, no. No, it will not. Okay. So it will not teleport them back to the storage unit. Okay. So if they make it safely onto the ground, they're perfectly fine. No issues, no problem, no complaints. Okay, let's test another. We're going to put these into the storage unit. I'm wondering, like, what is called? Why would this be an issue? I was finna say maybe it's how I'm unloading these with the trailer and how I'm just dropping them straight off into the checkpoint. But I also just realized I didn't unload any of these into the checkpoint. Like, what I'm about to do now would be the first time I unloaded them to the checkpoint. The other time I glitched and then pushed them into the checkpoint. So, interesting. So okay. So once we put these down in there, we should have 5. It's interesting. Okay. So, we now have 5 of them back in there. Again, notice how the wrapping is weird? The first 2 we put in there were fully wrapped. And even though we just put 2 in there that were unwrapped, when you look in there, the picture shows them as being fully wrapped. Okay, we'll get out all 5. Okay, there's the 5, 2 unwrapped, 3 wrapped. Okay, and go here, turn around, I'm going to just pick them up. Maybe it has something to do with me picking them up near the, ooh, that could be it. That could be it. Hold up, I think I figured out, or I have a theory as to why this is happening. If I am picking them up too close to the storage drop-off point, it could be that on the like the bale transport, it is showing as them being on the transport, but in actuality, they're back in the storage thing because I'm picking them up too close to the thing, right? So now that I'm picking them up away from the drop, none of them should go back in. Or if some of them were to go back in, only one of them would. It would be the first one I picked up. So it should be that bottom left one. If my theory is holding true. So let's see. Come on. Hopefully. This is just interesting. Phenomenon. I don't even get to use that word often, so I do like the word, the fact I get to say phenomenon. Phenomena. I know that's not the word I was just saying, but okay. So we have 5. If my theory semi-holds, if a bale were to even teleport back in, it should only be 1. It should be the first one I picked up, which should be this bottom left one here. But none of them should. Okay, none of them. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they all worked. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I think that might be it. That might be what's causing it. Okay, let's go to... Yeah, we're not going to save that. We're going to go back to our stream save. We're going to load up as many bells as possible. This time, we're going to make sure, or at least do our best, to avoid going into the zone. That could be what was causing the issue. And that actually makes sense, because now I'm sort of like replaying video images in my head. Every time bales were to disappear, they would disappear from the bottom side that was closest to the pickup, to the drop off, the location. So that could be it. And so it's always the inside left, I think. Inside left? Maybe? Yeah, inside left. It's always my inside left. So, if that's the case, how are we going to do this? Because our situation is kind of peculiar, because if you look, we're kind of tight on space right there. Now, I could come back this direction, so that way I'm picking them up this way. So we'll try that way, see if that works. Hopefully it does. Is this even attached? Oh, it is. Okay. So we're gonna go out and we're gonna turn around and then come back, and hopefully that fixes it. Okay. And the reason I have a little bit of an issue with this is because if I'm using the pallet forks, like, what happens in that situation? You know, if I'm using the pallet forks, I'm gonna have to do some like readjusting over and over again just to make sure the stuff is like leveled correctly or whatever. Okay, so these are 4 silage bells. Here they are. We're gonna have to get on the far left because it's placed outside of the see, and that's the thing, I don't have space because of how awkwardly I placed in. Hey, but we're squeezing in there. So if we do everything right, which this may not work, but I think this would work. I might intentionally walk through the spawn section just to see. So we're going to hang it 10 on the outside wall here. I do like that I cleverly like constructed it like that. It's kind of neat. Okay, so we're gonna drive. Hopefully, if it takes all 4, we're good. If it doesn't, well, blah. I don't know what else to say. But hopefully we just figured out this glitch and why this glitch is happening. But again, that's too many glitches for this game. I've run into like 2. Okay, that's not a lot. To be honest, that's not a lot. But the fact that there are 2 glitches that affect me on my journey to make a lot of money, it feels like a lot. And it feels like I'm the only one going through these glitches, and it's kind of annoying. But hopefully we can drop all these off and it won't be an issue. And if that's the solution, we'll rock with it. We'll fix it. The problem that's going to come into play is, well, frankly, we built that section awkwardly like that. Well, not necessarily awkwardly, but we wanted to be able to drive in, pick up the stuff, and go. You know, we wanted to drive out and then pick up stuff and just go. But with how it's sort of stationed in that way, it's going to cause some issues. But if doing it that way keeps it from teleporting the bales back into the storage, just to be honest, we should have been able to pick up every single bale and deliver it in one go, because we didn't have that many bales in there. So we should have been able to just pick up every single bale, deliver in one go. And the fact that that wasn't the case, it's glitching. And I'm just hoping I can fix it. Or even if I can't fix it, figure out what's causing it and avoid it until that bug is fixed. So yeah. Also, a part of me is actually like kind of happy that I've discovered this. I don't think I've discovered a glitch. I'm sure other people have probably witnessed this too, but oh look, I find it interesting. Is it putting all the silage over there? Is that what's happening? Okay. So we got 4 bales. If we do this correctly, let's make sure there isn't a bale that just magically teleports. I think I've got good at knowing the difference. None of them teleported. None of them teleported. That's what it was. Okay. So that's the issue. So now when I go back to this, I shouldn't have any silage, right? That is exactly what it is. Okay. So we figured it out. I hate that that's a thing, and I don't know how to fix that. That is bothersome. I feel like once it is loaded onto something, it shouldn't be able to like be teleported back into the storage thing. But hey, it is what it is. I figured out what's causing that issue, because that's been bothering me, especially since silage is my way to make money, at least early on. Maybe if I make enough of it, I can branch out, but either way it goes, I'm gonna need to at least be able to make hay, because I have to feed my sheep, because that's my real way of making money. Like, my strategy, like almost every single time, is start with grass and silage. Once I make up enough money with grass and silage to buy sheep, I buy sheep and feed them hay. And once I'm feeding the sheep, you know, hay and everything, we're good. Because the sheep will make wool, and in this case we also have goats, or 7 goats. They will make goat milk and wool. I can then take that and sell it, or I can either sell it just outright, which will make a decent amount of money, or I could turn it into fabric, which will make some money, something else. Lena, good morning, good morning. As is tradition, where are you from? And secondly, am I pronouncing your name correctly? Is it Lena? I assume, then again, I'm not the best at pronouncing names. But where are you from? So we now have someone from India, Australia, if I am pronouncing that right. We have someone from India, Australia, the Philippines, Oregon, which is in the United States, and I think someone from New York. We have others, but I haven't asked them where they're from. You're from India as well. Okay. So if ever you see Aditya in the chat, which he's actually on like a studying break for a while, so you might not see him for like 1 or 2 months, but he is also from India. He is also in our Discord, so if you want to join our Discord, you can. But Aditya is from India, and he was showing up in chat a lot, but he just told me either was in Discord or through one of my YouTube comments he's taking a studying break. He is a really smart kid, and so yeah, he's like on like a studying hiatus for a second. It's my mom's account. Makes sense. So everybody's using random accounts. Actually, I did the same thing when I was younger. I used my actually I used my dad's account, and then I created my own. Well, it's not necessarily I created my own. I had like my parents created us Google accounts, not Google, Yahoo accounts, so we could play Club Penguin. And from there, we like once we had our own emails and we were playing Club Penguin, the rest was history. Well, I won't say the rest was history. We created a Google account. I'm not even sure why I created a Google account, but I'm kind of glad I did because Google's had like everything nowadays, so that's really good. Let's see. I was completing my test. Just came to say hi. Well, hi. Hi. Well, is this goat still a baby? Is there a way I can... darn it. Stuck? I'm not stuck. Is there a way I can check to see if this goat's a baby? Are all these goats babies? The grass is bigger than you are, sir. Yeah, this is a goat. He is 10 months. This one is also 10 months, but it's huge. So do goats just stay tiny? I don't think that's how that works. I don't know if that's how that works. Can I hop over this? Oh, there we go. Just like that. How much? Okay, so this should be a full pallet of wool, which is fantastic. The goat milk, I mean, it makes sense that we don't have a lot of that. Oh, wait a minute. We have almost 3 full pallets of wool already. Okay, so we need to save up money ASAP. We have to buy the spinnery, which I think I'm getting used to seeing where it is. The closest spinnery, or actually the only spinnery on the map, is right here. Yep, and it costs 180k, which good part is we're halfway there, and every time we fast forward, we're gonna get closer. Now, I'm also realizing it is June. When do we deal with rice again? Our rice we can't deal with until August. Are we caught up on the water? Let's see, a lot of people joined today. That's nice. Yeah, it's great. The more the merrier. It's awesome, in my opinion. The more the merrier. Plus, the more people that join, the more variety and taste, the more different games everybody wants to see and play. Right now, the games that I currently play the most, which it changes. I'm gonna be honest. The only thing that probably won't change is Farming Simulator. I stream that every Tuesday and Thursday. But the games that I'm currently playing that are on the rotation for the other days is Delta Force, which I played yesterday, which is really fun, or at least I have fun playing it. Marvel Rivals, that game is amazing. I love that game. I love that game. So Delta Force, Marvel Rivals, and then Counter-Strike 2. Counter-Strike 2, the reason I think that's just a me thing. I like playing it just because it focuses on just raw shooting mechanics, and I am an FPS sort of like person. Growing up, I've always played first-person shooters. I also play like sports games and other games, but for the most part, first-person shooters were my thing, and so, you know, it's never gotten away from me. And Counter-Strike is very aim-focused, so I do like that about it. I'm not the best at it, I'll tell you that much. But yeah. Let's see. I think I'm able to fast forward. I think. Let's see. Let's go ahead and save before we fast forward a month. Let's see. We are in June. It's going to put us in July. That way, the next month we should be ready to harvest our rice, which we've been doing way better at compared to our first 2 times. The first 2 times we withered and like, what would you say? Spoiled the rice. I gotta complete my test. We'll see ya. We're about to be done anyway. I usually only stream for 2 hours anyway. So we're about to be 114. We are so close to getting that 180. Let's see. Go over here. This looks much better. The rice looks way better. Okay, so that dry tannish stuff we were doing, we were messing up the rice. This looks okay. This looks better. Wait, I can't. Uh-oh. Why can't I, it won't let me. Wait. It's not letting me flood the thing. Hold up. Am I doing something wrong? Let me fast forward just a little bit. It's not letting me flood the field. That's not good. That's not good. I think I broke it. Oh wait, or can we harvest? Let's put it that way. because it is July. No, rice can't be harvested until August. Or do we have to like let it dry out this last month? Is that what we gotta let it do? Is it supposed to turn a brownish color? Like a tannish brown, well, maybe like a beige. It's supposed to turn beige. Is that what's supposed to happen? So I'm noticing the water level is 0, but it's not prompting us to put more water in like it was before. Also, I noticed how in the help menu there's a base game thing, which makes me think that they're planning on adding more DLC that's going to allow us to do more or need the help menu more. Let's see, rice is sown, spring, This type of rice grows faster than dry, much higher yield to plant. You need special equipment. It's important to note the field may only remain flooded for a certain period of time. If the water remains in the field for too long, a number of rice plants will die. Keep the field flooded after planting for 2 months before it has to be dry for the 3rd growth stage. Okay, so we did everything right. It was flooded when we first did it. We flooded it 2 more times, so this is now the drying month. So it's just gonna be drying. And so maybe it'll turn into, I'm not sure if it's going to stay that color or if it's going to turn, oh, I could just probably check the help menu again. Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to turn. Yeah, actually, ours have never looked that good. Ours have looked more that beige color than that beige greenish color. So maybe our yield will be a lot higher, and maybe the rice may actually produce a decent amount this time. Yeah, we're 3.5 pallets in. That's good. How much goat milk do we have? Probably not, but we're not making a lot off goat milk, but that's fine. End of the world. Let's check our productions on everything else. Okay, water's good. Let's check our fields. They're ready to harvest. So that's what we're gonna have to do on the next one. We'll harvest those. We'll turn those to silage. We'll actually, if I can, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be a terrible idea. Terrible, 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 terrible idea. But I'm about to do it. The same thing we were trying to do with the greenhouse earlier, I'm gonna try to do with this storage unit. Is it gonna work? You know, I don't have my hopes up. But if it does, yay me. So here's the thing, our storage unit is already clipping, like we have it to where it clips through that. I can't really see from this angle, but we have it to where it clips through. You sort of see it back there. It's clipping through that wall. Everything back here is just a picture. So in theory, I should be able to just pick it up and make it clip a little bit more. But we'll see. Oh, it's working. What? We were able to move it back. It does look wonky with us having it sort of, you know, like that, of course. I might leave it like that just because it is definitely wonky. I agree, but this gives us more room to come through and pick up the stuff with our tractor, which that's our ultimate goal. How much is this going to cost us? Let's see how much it's going to cost. Oh, only 71 bucks. Perfect. We'll take that. We'll take that. And let's also just check. So now it looks wonky, very wonky. And of course you can see our, you know, our little bales and stuff sort of peeking out there. So it's definitely glitched, you know, but we don't really mind too much. I don't even know if there's a way to delete these rocks. Not that they're, you know, a problem, but I would like to get rid of that if at all possible, but it doesn't seem like there is a way to get rid of it. which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Can we still get we can still get our stuff out of there, which is good. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. So that's good. And so now we have a lot more space in between here. And on our offline save, we also figured out how to, you know, get that to work. That's good. That's good. I'm going to save. And here's me being a goober. I'm going to save. So if it doesn't work on this one, hey, it just is what it is. I'm going to try one more time to see if I can get this one to move. Now, one thing I noticed, the storage shed, its movable thing was directly on top of it. This one, however, is still off to the side. I can't do anything with that, which means I can't move it. Can I move this one? That one's directly on top of it, so I can move that one. So I think it's just this one being glitched. I wonder if there's a way to like debug if that's a thing. I don't think I could do that on this map, not without like maybe power tools or something, but that's fine. We tried it. I might try again at some other point, but hey, we did the best we could with what we got. So yeah. And I think with that, we're going to stop it there. So if you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. If you want to follow me on other social media, please do so, like Twitter or TikTok. If you want to join us on Discord, you can. You need to have, first of all, access to Discord. Your parents or whoever needs to allow you to use Discord. You also need to have a YouTube account. The YouTube account is how I know, hey, this person is, you know, from our channel, or at least has a YouTube account. And so this isn't just a bot or somebody. And it gives you access or limited access to our Discord. And if you are an active member and you're one of the OG members, I will give you full access. At certain point, I'm not going to be able to give full access to everybody because I do want people to pay for the membership to get access to the Discord. But if, you know, if you're joining and it's very early on and you're one of the early adopters, you're going to get full access and be able to enjoy all of that. But I think with that, that is about everything I have to say. So thank you for joining me, and peace and good night.